coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Oh, what a juke into space. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. Raheem Mostert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 94 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about
7.
that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To the air on 3rd down is Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field, and how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Lions had 8-3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A solid stiff arm. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
We'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The tight end in motion right. After the interception, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 26 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 199 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Here's Williams. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Room here to run. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 56 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze, 66 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And able to get this out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. At that time, a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Williams going to look to throw again. That's swung out to Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Mostert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making